Since Hamas launched attacks against Israel on October 7, 2023, drawing a swift and emphatic response from the Netanyahu government, at least 1,400 people in Israel and 8,000 people in Palestine have been killed. Many of these have been civilians. Hundreds of Israelis at a music festival near the kibbutz, close to the border of Gaza. Hundreds of Palestinians were killed by an explosion at the Al-Ahli Baptist Hospital. While the first atrocity was committed by Hamas insurgents, responsibility for the hospital blast has yet to be determined. Investigators will eventually attempt to piece together the truth about both atrocities. But the question is, will anyone stand trial for war crimes? The International Criminal Court has the jurisdiction to investigate potential war crimes in Israel and Palestine. Palestine joined the court in 2015. In 2021, the then prosecutor, Fatou Bensouda, announced the opening of an investigation into crimes alleged to have been committed since June 13, 2014 in the West Bank, Gaza Strip and East Jerusalem, the date when Palestine declared acceptance of ICC jurisdiction. Between then and early 2023, more than 3,000 people have been killed in Palestine and more than 200 in Israel. What can the International Criminal Court do? Given the current situation in Israel and Gaza, the ICC could take two measures. Tirana Hassan, the director of global rights campaigner, Human Rights Watch, has written to Karim Khan, the ICC prosecutor, calling on the ICC to explicitly warn Hamas and Israel against committing war crimes. The International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan on Sunday said preventing access to humanitarian aid could be a war crime. After he visited Egypt's Rafah crossing with Gaza, the main entry point for international aid, he said, impending relief supplies as provided by the Geneva Conventions may constitute a crime within the court jurisdiction. Bensouda, the prosecutor we talked about earlier, did something very similar in 2018 when she warned Israel not to forcefully evict a Palestinian community from Khan al-Ahmar, a village in the occupied West Bank. She said the eviction could constitute a war crime as defined in Article 8.2 of the ICC treaty, which prohibits the deportation or transfer of all or parts of the population of the occupied territory. Combined with pressure from local and international communities, a warning of this kind could have a temporary effect, as it did in this case. But in the event, even though diplomats from many states have tried to discourage the eviction, the Israeli government still wants to proceed and go ahead with it. Second thing that ICC could do, and this is something that the current ICC prosecutor, Karim Khan, told Reuters press agency on October 12. The actions of both Hamas militants in Israel and Israeli forces in the Gaza Strip fall under the jurisdiction of the ICC, even though Israel is not a member state. It's horrendous what's going on. What we're seeing on our television screens, there has to be a legal process to determine criminal responsibility, he added. The International Criminal Court has 123 state signatories. It is now investigating crimes potentially committed in Ukraine by Russia, a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. As a result, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, could not attend the 2023 BRICS summit in South Africa for fear of arrest. In the ongoing conflict, the ICC could possibly examine both sides. On the Palestinian side, the ICC could investigate Hamas, Islamic Jihad, or any of the armed militant factions for allegations of war crimes in Palestine or Israel. On the Israeli side, the ICC could investigate the leader of the government, Benjamin Netanyahu, and other officials who could have committed crimes in Palestine. Back in 2019, Benjamin Netanyahu had argued against investigating war crimes, allegations against Israel, asserting that Palestine did not meet the criteria of statehood to exceed the ICC treaty. There have been recent calls for US to ratify the ICC treaty. Armenia is the latest state about to join the ICC. International criminal law is gaining prominence, and awareness of this fact could have a deterrent effect on any leader or person worldwide considering committing war crimes. But the question is, would ICC be able to help people in both sides of this conflict? This is something that we have to watch out for. Thank you for watching.